All right, for this highlight commentary breakdown, we're going to go over my highlight titled Samurai Kimura. And like two samurais battling, it happened very fast. But it was a lot of stuff that happened. So let's kind of go back and let's talk about this right quick. So there's two things happening at once. I want you guys to look at my left hand and my right hand. This is why this entire sequence happened so fast. I was doing two things at once. I was being defensive and offensive at the same time. So let's start with defense first. Let's look at my left hand. He's trying to attempt a knee cut pass with his right leg, and I jam his knee right in between my legs to establish a half guard. You can get a Kimura from side control, kind of like bottom side, but I do not recommend that. It's better if you're in half guard or close guard or full guard for those who have different nomenclatures. And to be clear, we're talking about bottom side Kimuras. I could just hear someone now trying to be funny and talk about, well, there's different top side Kimuras. I don't care. They were talking about bottom side Kimuras. None, I'm sorry. People irritate me sometimes. Another thing to keep note is look at how I'm controlling his wrist. Now, sometimes when passing guard, I do allow people to control my wrist if I believe they're going to let me get to half guard. It's the same exact situation as you see what's happening here. But the only difference is I'm very mindful of my elbow. If someone's controlling your wrist, be mindful of your elbow that it's not sticking out. And you can use your leg, like if you look at the position he's in, you can use your leg to basically be a pocket to hold your elbow. So keep your elbow in between your thigh. And that's kind of what he's doing here as well. But we're going to see the point of his elbow pop out. And I felt him being lackadaisical, and there it is. You can see the point pop out. And the moment I see that, I begin to hover, and I'm just waiting for him to be very, very lackadaisical and see an opening. And then, of course, he rests for just a split second. He rests, and you see the hole. I saw the hole. I was waiting for it, and then that's when I came from my moment to strike. So keep in mind, if you do let people control your wrist, this is a big no-no, because then this happens right here, and then, yeah. Now you're getting submitted, and everyone thinks you suck online when really you're one of my hardest people to submit in class. I just happened to catch you by surprise. Anywho, just because you get the grip doesn't mean you have the submission, because people typically, this is where a lot of people fail. They get to the grip of the Kimura and they're like, yeah, I got the Kimura. And they just can't seem to get the finish. Now, what I like to tell people, the biggest problem is that you're using your arms. You need to use your entire body. It's all in the hips. You need to be able to, I would say, get a partner and try it yourself, but you might be able to see it. I used my hips to hip in to basically separate his arms, and it happened really quickly. So here we go in a regular speed. As you guys understand, there's two fronts I was going for. He was lackadaisical with the elbow. I striked, and I used my hips to get the finish. And that's pretty much the Kimura. Now, keep in mind, there's way more to the Kimura. You can use it as a position to rotate around your opponent's body. There's topside attacks. But for this highlight commentary breakdown, this is bottom side attacks. And I really, really hope it helped you out. And yeah, thank you for watching.